It might not look like it, but we've got traffic problems. Let's play City Skylines.
Come here now, girl.
Hello, this is Bonbon Play City Skylines. I'm Bonbon and of course you're very welcome. And back to Munkleton within Barnes County, the first of our Norwegian style towns within a Norwegian style landscape. I say Norwegian style, then not Norwegian style at all, but you know, when you've not been, you can make excuses. Anyway, I have a slight traffic jam problem going on here, as you can tell, and of course this is preempted by most of the traffic will be heading to the right hand side of the road, and everybody's trying to filter to the right to get into the residential streets over there. And of course I've not provided any transport solutions at the moment, so it is all going by road, no buses, no nothing. Over here we've got the commercial area. Now you've just seen me disconnect these roads here, which was causing a problem with traffic trying to cut across into the commercial, and so now they've got their own separate entranceway. We'll go with entranceway to this commercial area, and there's room to expand over this side as well, so the road will be able to split both ways, and then the exit at the bottom. Well, what we need to do now is to help these guys get to this side of the neighbourhood, and what I'm going to do here is link to this underpass. So we're going to put a few connection roads to the either side here, but before I do that I just want to take you back to Oiler City, which is over here, and as you can see this is like filled out almost entirely now. But over here where we got the power station and the recycling centres, etc., you may notice that I've put down a few stones. Now I did do this on camera. Unfortunately, by the time I completed I realised I wasn't actually recording. So you've missed me put down some gravel, and but I think it looks very nice. It certainly works well for this industrial area, and these stones are going to be used every now and then in other locations as well. So let's go to this problem over here, which is backlogging badly. We'll stick the pause on again, so nobody's honking anymore, and let's see what we can do about this. So let's see, we're going to need to double crossover, I think is what's required here. Maybe several more than double. Okay, first of all, which connection type roads are we going to use, do we think here? I think we're just going to go with a 2-lane heading off. So we're going to have, how are we going to do this? How we going to do this? I haven't decided yet. Okay, let's do a, well, we're going to have a exit and an entry. But we don't want crossroads. Crossroads, traffic lights. And as I'm not using the mod at the moment to remove that, let's get rid of that. Right, because we don't want traffic lights. No, that's what we don't want. Let's remove the snap to feature, and we'll come this way, and then that can connect onto there. And yes, and we'll have to have one coming off this way, and to prevent traffic lights we'll do one. Oh no, see, now that's offering traffic lights there. Why would that offer traffic lights at this junction but not at that junction? Right, okay, I know what we'll do. We will, if we're going to have traffic lights, you may as well have traffic lights. So what we'll do is regardless, and then I will activate a couple of the traffic management mods and we'll use those. Right, now this, then we'll need one going off this way to join into there, and one coming off of this way oh, why is that? What was the complaint there, do we think? No, that's alright, that's all good. Okay, then though we are going to want a way of the traffic that's here getting onto this road here. So we're going to have to do some kind of flute over. I think that's ugly. That's going to be ugly. Let's do a demolish of that first of all. And we'll do a cleaner junction here, I think. That's better. And then so looping off of here. No, I know this is going to be tricky. I know this is going to be tricky. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do a one across that way. And okay, we'll ignore that. Bring this road back and we'll try that again. But maybe it'll let us. We could join into there, I guess. Yeah, that would work. It's a bit ugly, but I won't hold that against it. And then we'll reverse the traffic there. Right, so that is one that way. So anybody coming this way can get over that way and this way. And then anybody coming from this way we'll have to be able to do the same the other way. So what we'll do is we'll take a fella no, I bent that a little bit too much, but we've got the idea. So we'll put that on there and that there. Then we'll join those two together. And we are going to have to jump the road, I think, and then come down a little bit further on. Like that. Yes. Now, that should resolve the problem. So anybody coming from... Where are we? Ah, yes, we haven't provided a way for... We've provided a way for you to get out that way, but we haven't provided a way, so we need to do another coming over this way. Now this is going to be right the way over. How did that go down? How did that go down? I don't know. Slope too steep. This is weird. Okay. Let's go on that. Oh, yeah. How that went up to, I don't know, but we'll... Right, so we've resolved that, I think. Let's pop you there. There. And there. And there. So that's gone all the way over. That's fine. And then what's left? This guy can go left, it can't go right. So we're going to have to do something similar over this side. So about here. And space already occupied, of course it is. Really want to try and get you across there somehow. Oh, too far down. This is a little bit of a tricky beggar, isn't it? I might have to come a bit wider with this post. Right, so let's come a bit wider with this post. Out. A little bit wider to say there. And then, okay, so that's... But then, how do we connect these two? Well, let's try working it backwards and see if there's any route. Space occupied. Now that's good. So we've got to look at somehow, I think, from here. I think we're going to do well to get that through there. Might have to go via this route. Right, it's going to be ugly. I'll have to come wide again. Okay, so round this way. Okay, let's put down the route first. So we are looking at from here. Oh, this is proving to be a bit of a challenge. I might have to go. We're going to have to go one higher, aren't we? Or is there any chance we can nip below and then over? We'll try that. Space already occupied. By what? Oh, we're going to have to go up. Oh, this is really ugly. and then down to there. Oh dear, this is an ugly old junction, I've got to say. I'm not liking this at all. So much so, I'm going to ignore that. Now I am aware there is a way of... Oh, hello. A way of connecting this without... by using the underpass. But I would quite like this to be all over ground. So let's have one last look at this before we give up. So what we've got is this, and it needs to connect to here. And we are... I might come around wider. I think we'll come around a bit wider. Okay, so let's try that. So first of all, let's get one over here. That's better. Like that, yes. And then it's just a question then of connecting that. Let's work backwards again. How high are we? With about 3 high there. It's quite a climb. Look. Please connect, thank you. And then reverse the traffic. And I think we now have a junction. It's a bit messy, but that should hopefully now, once we get the traffic flowing again. Right, that's the first one, taking a better route. Let's see if this... Where's this guy going? Let's have a look where you're going. Oh, well, you're stopping at traffic lights where there's no traffic. And we've got... There's definitely traffic moving using these routes. He's going to join the traffic jam. Well done. Very good. This guy here. Not really what the intention is, but when we remove the traffic lights, once I've re-established the traffic manager mod. But yes, now you can see we're getting a bit of movement now where these guys are not having to go all the way into town. Be interesting to see. Let's speed things along and see whether that traffic jam, which is currently reaching the roundabout, see whether that's actually going to start getting shorter. We have got a bit of demand for industrial. I've got to give that some consideration in the moment. Come on, traffic jam. Start clearing, because doesn't seem to be clearing. Come on, maybe it's just a matter of time. Oh, now there you go. It's moving away from the roundabout now. So yes, I think things are starting now to ease up. Now we're getting traffic jams where it's trying to enter the estates. But there we are. That's removed part of the problem. Right, and now we've got demand for residential. So what I'm just going to slow the game back down. Leave it moving forward. I'll stick down some more residential zoning, and then a little bit of industrial zoning. Shall we move into Angel Park now? We've pretty much filled out this side here, so yes, we'll start filling out Angel Park. Have we got water over here? Yes, I've planned ahead. This is good. And at Angel Park, here we are. Well, okay, we shall. Now, I've got no parks over here at the moment, no extra services. Well, we'll look at that next time round. So let's just get things growing. So there's enough workers for the new industrial area. Shall we go to paint tool? That's a better idea. There we are, have some of that. And we shall just clean up over here. Okay, that's good. And now let's go and have a quick look at this industrial demand. We are going to, I think, so we've got that little bit of, shall I put a little bit, no, we'll stick to oil at the moment. I was thinking about a little bit of agricultural, but right now let's just stick with the oil just for one more week. So let's join that one to there, and then we take out the connecting roads and join you up to there and you down to there. And I'm fully aware that we've got a lot of wasted space here, but we will look at filling this land in with something useful. Okay, let's zone in the new industrial zone here. Like such. I think what we could probably do though is we're going to need some kind of plaza so that the workers can nip out and have a coffee somewhere. We'll do that before we start getting filled out too much. I need water. Like such. Right, and that's filling in already, so this is good. This is good. The city is growing. We're currently at 6,221 population and growing. And down here we've got a little bit of traffic problem, but once again we've got traffic stopping, which is turning left, and that's because we've got traffic lights. So I'll activate the traffic manager mod so we can switch those traffic lights off, and that traffic will start flowing much better indeed. Right, that's it for today. I've been BonBonB, struggling with junctions in City Skylines. Join me again on Monday for Diamond City, where everything is getting rather huge, and then on Wednesday for the asset review day. Also, I've got a Sunday vlog. Don't forget to miss that. Yes, please miss that. Nobody wants to watch me vlogging on a Sunday. Always entertaining, and I would gladly welcome your approval for that. That's me, BonBonB, playing City Skylines. Thanks for watching.